episodes left, the grand finale is upon us. And it's going to be a bloody ending. Mr. Han will finally shed his sheep's clothing to reveal the wolf within. Chairwoman Miran is in for a rude awakening. The last 2 episodes were those of revelation and insights into Jungkook's character. You can't help but feel a little empathy for him, as he's the product of his environment. However, he shares a large portion of the blame. As an adult, he could have made different decisions, instead of sabotaging his marriage. What's more, his love child, Junhee, is a year older than his late son with Wonsu, and he kept this fact from Wonsu. This could be when the cracks started forming in their marriage. However, it will be sad to see him lose his life. Meanwhile, no matter how you try, you can't hate Tara. She's oblivious, cute, and just wants to be loved. This is why Wonsu never saw her as a threat. On the other hand, the chairman's will is about to release pandemonium in the Wayne family. No one saw that coming, not even Wonsu. The family has a little family meeting without the benefactor, Wonsu, with Youngmin declaring that he has no intention of giving up even a penny. This is a man who's not even the legitimate child of the late chairman. I wonder what makes him feel more entitled than Jungkook, who's the legitimate heir. Meanwhile, Jungkook informs him that he has no share. Greedy Youngmin does not only think it's best to kill Wonsu after she gets the money, but also tries to stop Jungkook from leaving, which tests Jungkook's patience, surprising Youngmin and their mother. Meanwhile, the late chairman's will should keep Wonsu safe in the meantime, as Mr. Han has no plans of harming her, not until she gets the money out of the safe. What's more, Wonsu and her mother-in-law finally have a heart-to-heart. Miran tells her that she and Jungkook were never meant to be and that she's not like them. Doyoon tells Wonsu to be careful, and tries to reassure her that people didn't die because of her, but because of greed. On the other hand, Doyoon continues his investigation. Before throwing the chairwoman under the bus, Mr. Han obtains the ledgers from Hyun-soo, as Doyoon spies on them. The chairwoman, Miran, is enraged after finding out that she has been fooled by Mr. Han, her right-hand man and lover. Mr. Han dumps all their evil transactions on her, leaving her to take the fall. What's more, Doyoon finally figures out that Lee Jin is the murderer. They have an intense face-to-face showdown, without Lee Jin hiding behind a mask. Lee Jin makes a run for it, while Doyoon gives a pursuit, intending to make sure that Lee is punished for her crimes. Meanwhile, Wonsu and her husband travel to Switzerland to receive the money. Youngmin, who's greedy and enabled by his father, takes a gun to threaten Jungkook, enraging him. Wonsu leaves the mansion, just when Jungkook angrily tackles Mr. Han, and a shot is heard. Jungkook and Mr. Han tightly grab each other by the collar. Wonsu must have run back inside the house when she heard the shot, but before the murder occurred, she had splashes of blood on her face in the preview. Looks like Jungkook is the victim, and might have died trying to protect Wonsu. The anger on Wonsu's face can't be mistaken. Mr. Han is seen at the crime scene with Wonsu and the police. The police question the house staff, trying to figure out what transpired. They question them about the nature of Wonsu and Doyoon's relationship, making it plausible that Jungkook could be the victim. However, the CCTV in Kokbun's room seems disabled. Doyoon gets home to the police car and lights all over the place. Wonsu attends the funeral to pay her condolences. The look on her face is one of defeat. However, this makes me think that maybe Jungkook is not the victim, as she would have been among the chief mourners. The identities of the victim and the murderer are still a mystery to be uncovered next Wednesday. Meanwhile, we'll finally get closure on why the chairman was murdered. How anxious are you for the grand finale? Who do you think is the victim?